Hey peeps, it's your girl BlessydGazaDiva and welcome back to the BlessydGazaDiva channel. Vybz Kartel, you are indeed the lifeline of dancehall and Jamaica music in the entire world universe.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Sing us up to the time, you know it's Cartel. Representing for BlessydGazaDiva. I'm out.
Happy Sabbath to those of you who celebrate the Sabbath. Now, I just wanted to touch on a little topic here that I've seen on social media. So, you know, Vybz Kartel, anything having to do with Vybz Kartel, I'm always going to be looking at it, etc. So, there is this new Onstage intro that has come out. Let's take a look at it. So it features various artists and it speaks to in-depth analysis, and it speaks to interviews with the artist and just in general music, and it's presenting dancehall and reggae music to an international audience coupled with the local audience. And you know what an introduction does. An introduction sets up the stage pretty much for what is it you can expect. So no differently, I guess Onstage is revamping their intro and they have put this new one out. Now, Vybz Kartel, of course, is featured in it, Buju Banton, and several other artists that have been interviewed on stage. So in the ads, you'll see people like Skilli Bang, even Aishana is in the ads. And I laugh because, you know, Aishana has been on stage, and then you move to the international stars like Roberta Flack, the Neos, and it goes to show from Reggae Some Fest, all the interactions that Onstage would have had with several artists over the year. And of course, that makes perfect sense. It is like a collage. So they've put together a group or a body of interviews that they have had on their stage. Based on what I am gathering from what I see, it indicates a collage of great interviews that have come through on their stage. And if you're doing editing and you are presenting your platform in a particular way and you're saying it's the greatest far-reaching dancehall reggae show or reggae interview show, then you are going to obviously put international stars that are recognizable on your in your editing, and also place the key interviews that would have made you on stage or who you are. So if you haven't seen it as yet, just run over to Onstage. It is a 1 minute or 1 minute and 21 second roughly film, and it shows and gives you a good, it's exciting, it's a good feeling, and a lot of good comments were underneath the post. But of course, as expected, certain people didn't see certain people on it, so it's obviously a big deal. Now it sounds simple to you, and it's like, okay, so that's simple, and why people, the MVC players are over there kicking up a storm that Onstage has no respect for their artist. Onstage can't believe that Mavado has done so much for dancehall and so much for Onstage, and they have not even featured him. And Fishkaline is not featured, and he's doing so great. And Jamil is not featured. Now here's my 2 cents. Jamil, I'll give and take with him. And I don't know of much interviews with Jamil on stage. If you know, I've never seen one. And maybe it's just because I don't watch them, but I've never seen one. But I don't watch Fishkaline, but I've seen Fishkaline on interviews, and I've seen Mavado on interviews. So with Jamil, I've never seen him really. And as I said, I'll give and take with Jamil because I don't see him being opposed to doing interviews or not wanting to go on an interview stage. So I can't say that is his case. We all know that Mavado ran away as well. And the fact that he ran away, he hasn't done an interview in probably 5 years or so. So the last interview I recalled is when Mavado returned to Jamaica trying to look a hype, connected with the Fish, and on there talking a bag of rubbish. And then right after, I think he tricked the officer or consular officer on or before, I don't remember because I don't keep track of these people, but from him tricked the consular officer, I can't recall seeing Mavado on any interviews on stage. And uno don't know with the other one, where it having the piece of eye, we take it out, uno don't know how that go. So clearly Onstage has no reason to feature them as far as I'm concerned. No, the fact that they weren't featured is a big deal. It's Onstage is wicked. They can't believe it's what kind of platform this. Why Onstage I go do this to them artists and what? What have their artists done for dancehall to be featured? Somebody down below in the comment section tell me. They're cussing the editors. The editors not have no sense. Them need to do over about the editing, yeah. Cause the editing, yeah, no make no sense. And it now go on with nothing. And I saw them try fight down people all the time. And this and that. And I'm like, are these people really hearing themselves? One of the largest comment, or one of the comment that has the most traction is, it is sad how Fishkaline is making an impact, but they don't see him in this intro. What's up? But they can't stop greatness. Really? What impact is Fishkaline making on music? That free bird has been running around doing nothing but trying to pick trouble and trying to get notoriety. Flop from 2016. And him declare that over him life, and him flop and him can't come forward back. So I don't know where them are talk about in this. Then they went on to talk about whoever did the video editing needs to do it over because not one single MVC artist is in the video and they need to do better. And of course, people are commenting and saying, what are you talking about? And Winford, what you have against MVC artists on stage? What about Fishkaline, Camille, and Mavado? Be mutual and don't fight your countryman. And I'm like reading through all the comments. No MVC artist, the fight is real. I don't even see the Billboard artist. How comes you guys leave out Mavado? He's done so much interviews with you guys. How Onstage this Mavado so after so much interview him do with uno people? Realistically again, and I'm going to harp on it, Onstage has done nothing wrong. Onstage has dealt with how people treat them. So if you're an artist and you're free and Winford reaching out to you and you act as if you are above Onstage, I never know say talk a forward back. Yeah man, as a life do, it is a cycle. Anything you do, it comes right back to you. Any single thing you do, no matter how long it take, it come back to you. Well, it can be argued. Well, them not in the comment section arguing and them not saying anything, or them fans, it burned the fans. And it's the same way them feel about it when they watch it. They're just not out here being vocal. And who knows if they're not hiding behind some of these ideas and writing their comments below. What are you arguing for? What has MVC done for dancehall? MVC has taken away themselves. We know that one of them career lock up with Vybz Kartel. But outside of that, people act as if they're above Onstage. They're bigger than interviews. So why Winfred need to put them on them platform? Nothing done wrong with what the editors do. And nothing done wrong with what Onstage did. Well done, editors. And as this comment said, I am in agreement with it. Just looking at this clip right here really tells me, as a younger man, how powerful and great, no doubt, our reggae and dancehall music is. And believe me, nobody can tell me different. Because you have to recognize greatness, even if you're blind. When you look at it, real talk, big up Onstage, more than just entertainment. So obviously this person who is younger is saying the editing looks good to me. Based on what you have edited and what you've put here, it speaks to a powerful genre or genres of music, reggae and dancehall collectively. And when I look at this, I feel the greatness coming through. And this is a young person. So all of who running around talking about MVC, they're not missed. MVC has not been missed for years now. They have not done anything for dancehall. They haven't done anything for dancehall. Nothing for dancehall than act as if they're bigger than their own country, act as if they're bigger than an interview on Winford stage. So why is Winford and Onstage, being hauled over the coal for not placing MVC in their editing or clips or intro? Nothing is wrong with it. I love it. I think it is good. If you have not seen it, run over to Onstage and look at the editing and tell me how you feel down below in the comment section. I think it's a good array of work for the Jamaican artist, and it is well done. Well done Onstage. You did nothing wrong. I think this is a good compilation of what Jamaican music. It's a good embodiment. It's a good capture. It's a good reflection of Jamaican reggae dancehall. All the key artists were added. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, share, and subscribe.